suddenly not so clean, suddenly not so pretty. Brolin v Fallen, and Fallen with an AK. Taps the bomb, smokes on it as well, trying to draw this peek out from Brolin. But he's got nerves of steel. He doesn't go running up the stairs in a blind panic. He doesn't try and get them off the bomb right through fear. You know, like the bomb's kind of only just about planted for CT. Like, you do have to swing out there. Yeah. And with the smoke on it and it being tapped, a really good show of restraint to not even give it a check, right? Just adamant that it is the fake.
Yeah, good realization that on that force buy, it's so unlikely Liquid are buying a kit, right? You almost never see it in second rounds. It's expensive. You'd rather head armor. You'd rather a bit of utility in most cases. And so no kit. Good read for Brolin. That was a nice try for Liquid, man. They bring it down to the wire. Naf with a couple of deeks as well. And Elige, he gets like baited in by Golden with a Mac 10, right? Like, just spamming the smoke, and Elige is like, fine, you want to spam? I'll spam. And that's eventually what his undoing is. Oh, Elige, very quick hops, but he is caught. Chiquinho knocks him down. That's hilarious. I can't believe he got up there first try. Almost didn't get seen as well. When you get on that boost, rare to see. You can watch short water. There's a bit of a gap through the top of con. So a nice spot, but not today. Save it for another round. Fnatic, again, this slow crunch in middle, grouped through connector and mid. Liquid have no info yet. But this is not a round they're going to be contesting too heavily. It's just Stewie on A jumping and spotting. Naf coming on rotate. But this should be as clean as can be for Fnatic. Stewie's about to get that info and make a bit of a call. There's a missed smoke, but I don't think it will matter. A dink onto JW, but Fnatic are speeding into the site. The mollies are down. Oh, no one checks for Stewie, but Crims does help out his teammate after Chiquinho gets dinked, finished off, and cleaned up are Liquid as Fnatic find a third.
Oh, this is weird. Spamming the smoke. There we go. Nice, easy, yeah. You know, the pistol's getting away with 2 kills there. That's something you're pretty happy with if you're Liquid. And now you get to see the AWP bought out on Fallen. Rifles like across the rest. Hugo, man, I don't know about you. You know, we had 2 days off. We had a whole 48 hours off casting. I already feel like I've forgotten how to do everything.
What, you knew in the first place?
Yeah, man. Well, you know, like some of it. Words just feel really hard when you haven't had to use them for 2 days.
Yeah, if people didn't know, Harry's a mute when he doesn't cast. Yeah, it's like a, I don't know why. It's like a spiritual thing. You just decide to not talk.
I'm very spiritual.
You put all your thoughts on Twitter. You type them all out.
Yeah.
You don't actually say anything.
Oh.
It's actually kind of weird.
It's pretty sick.
I try and have a conversation with you. You write it down into your drafts, and then you like mime a laugh, and then you show me the drafts, and you delete it.
I mime a laugh?
Yeah, well, you can't speak.
Is laughing speaking? Or is it just a noise?
That's a philosophical question.
Yeah, that is, man. That's one of my spiritual questions.
Yeah, I have 2.
Because the spiritual questionnaire, you can fill it out now.
Put it in the drafts. It's too big for me.
Oh, look at this. Look at this from Grim and Stewie. Pushing through Monster. Right as Fnatic have rotated away, they're getting this information. The B site is clear ahead of time. And so now we've got 3 players for Liquid stacked up in A. This double short water control is set up. They're going to keep holding for the time being, right? Just so Fnatic can't come on some last-ditch attempt down through the connector into the B bomb site. But when you get this information that it's the A play, these rotations are right behind you. Liquid are in such a good spot to just take this first rifle round dominantly on the back of the info they've got, on the back of the ground they've taken. And so there it is, locked in. 4 players staying alive.
Yeah, that was a really good read from Liquid, right? There was 1 player defaulting outside of B for Fnatic because they've just been going for mid-takes every round, and they sprayed the monster smoke, and then they leave, and Liquid just take that as a chance, like, oh, he shot and he didn't do anything else, so he's probably not here anymore, and they take all that space. And like you say, yeah, very important that Liquid don't come up con too early. You want Fnatic to at least be pushed towards A, through the toilets, at least for them to be making the call to commit, because, yeah, if you open that door, it will get heard. Fnatic will come down con, they'll kill you, and they'll have a free B bomb site. So Liquid not giving Fnatic that chance. They let the stack deal with it, and then the backstab can finish off the remaining players. And so that's broken Fnatic, who won't be force buying into this one. They're going to take it light and breezy. Bit of a deco. No armor either. And so more chance for Liquid to build upon this first round, but Fnatic will be coming in with guns sooner rather than later. Crim's trying to take water, gets denied, and Fnatic group back to what has really just been consistently walking out middle, not getting perturbed here, not getting contained by Liquid, who have just sat back in the A site on most of these rounds. I wonder if that's going to change when we see Fallen start getting activated with the Orb, moving up long, or taking these mid picks. Maybe if he starts getting spawns. Ooh, spot and drop. Elige getting dinked and just about gets back to the site. He has util to disperse as well. Fallen calling for help. Already a rotate coming up, and Fnatic looking to push.
It was Brolin that got tagged there, back in toilet. That wasn't the player close here. That's hilarious. All right. So now, just mops up the remaining players. Liquid are on to this second round. Oh, a stray bullet catching Brolin through a smoke, of course.
It's like when you rush in this game, like say you're 4-man rushing monster and someone peeks with an orb, they kill the 4th dude, they kill the last guy, and then they get traded by the first. You're like, wait, I was in last. How did I die, man? What? Oh, that's not fair. But it is fair. It's Counter-Strike, baby. Oh, Stewie, he's got the orb now. He's got a spawn. He's taking that con pick. I like this. No one giving him anything. Jakino will have spotted him on the pixel, and he goes for a proper peek. It's not going to connect, though. And so Stewie gets out of there alive. And now, honestly, he was probably going to give the orb back, but he's like, well, Fallen, mate, I'm 10 health, so...
It was all part of his plan, wasn't it?
Sorry, but...
Stewie's like, right, if I go peak connector and I screw it up intentionally, then I just get the orb. Why didn't I think of this before?
Mega brains.
15 HP. This is why, man. This is why he used to be the IGL. These are the kind of intelligent takes we expect out of him.
Oh, Fnatic look like they're about to go. Instead, they're lining up the monster nades. No one's here. No one's home. Triple nade will be seen, and now Grim knows to expect a B play. Bit of damage has been done to Fnatic in this round. Flashing in, re-smoke, trading util, and Fnatic don't have too much left of that, neither do Liquid, so they've got to be careful with where they choose to throw their next volley. Will it, surprisingly and shockingly, end up on that A site? No, surely not. Notice that bomb is outside of B, but JW will come and join them. That pretty much confirms it. That locks it in. Option A, please. And 30 seconds to make it happen.
Yeah, man, they love this A-bomb site, don't they? Fnatic, is it going to treat them any better this time around? Stewie, AWP in hand, they're moving through that short smoke. Stewie's good for the first, needs to put up a little bit more. JW cancels him out, and on the truck, Elige is bested right away. Golden getting deep within the site, denying these rotations, keeping the pressure on. It might just have to be a save here for Team Liquid.
That was the kill for Elige, man. That was bread.
He needed it, didn't he?
For him. He really did. There were only 10 seconds left. He gets that kill, just hides behind the truck. There was firstly no trade for Fnatic. Golden was so ahead of his team, but also he could have just stalled that bomb plant out and called for help. Golden was low. Didn't matter. Gets that immediate little headshot. Upgrades his gun. Double AWP for Fnatic. Will they drop one of them over? Maybe just taking it for the post plant. Like, they certainly know they have 2 AWPs right now, but don't see any trade at the moment. So Fnatic are going to be running slow rounds moving forward. And no gun to take for Crims. Unless one blows up with a bomb, but not today. So Fnatic with another round. A-Site's doing them wonders right now. The Liquid still have money off of the early bout that they got themselves. So Fallen goes back in, double dipping. And he does have that mid spawn, as you can see. So Fallen, where will you take it, my friend? Connector, middle? Is he going to be a little more successful than Stewie, who was able only to net 1 on the A side?
Stewie's about to molly himself in spawn down to 20.
No,
Fallen, come on, bro.
No.
Look at this, bit of mid-utility going in. Fallen, taking a peek. Oh, not the...
No. Not how we really wanted it to go, Harry.
We're like trying to build up this, Fallen, out through middle. No one can touch him. And then that's what we end up with. Look at this, Elige in the bathroom. Oh no, yeah, please keep your eye on long, Elige. Actually, look away, yeah, right, dodges the flash, but Brolin's in with a double kill to open up this round. Naf, will he succeed where Elige and Fallen have failed? He's in with that first kill. He's dealt with Brolin. JW will trade it, leaving Stewie and Grim really feeling the pressure in this round.
Big kill for Stewie. He hears him running up long. Grim's going to flash it. Stewie turns on a dime and now knows he can be protected from the toilet. He can call for the bomb cross. Grim spotting first, does some damage. Ooh. Grenades dropped. Stewie moves in. 40 seconds here. They're not focused on the plant. They want the kills, and they don't know that Stewie, the smoke criminal, is indeed hiding inside. Oh, Golden tries to plant, and he gets blocked on Stewie. And now he realizes, surely, this one's not working out how I thought. He's going to wrap the back and go into the bank.
What?
Stewie can find a 1v1 here, but JW's holding the site. And Golden was planning to drop B, I think. I don't even know what happened
weird,
there.
Man.
He definitely realized he was getting stuck on something. And that denied the plant for a moment. Just enough time for Fnatic to compose themselves and find a 5th round. Ooh, good cover. Got a bit scary there.
Yeah, I really liked what Stewie was trying to do, right? It's a shame that doesn't work out for him, but you know, it's another convincing round for Fnatic. Fallen with the kind of botched mid-peak that they ended up coming through, right? Attempting to take that peak and then getting chased down. Brolin causing them a bunch of problems over towards the toilets and the long side. And really, you know, JW was just like the man solidifying all these trades, all these key kills, right? You remember when Naf was that long? Mops up Brolin, the guy that opened up the round at that point. So you're like, oh, all right, maybe he gets excited. Well, no, JW trades that. And then he's also the man to deal with Stewie to completely close that round out. So we've got the AWP back in Fallen's hands. We're hoping.
We're praying.
Yeah, that we can see a little bit of the vintage falling out of him.
Oh, flash through con. Oh, what's that? Wallbang. Jaquinho gets tagged. Elige hears the damage and goes back in for a second bite, takes the second fight, and that's a lovely start from Elige. He doesn't know about water, though. Crims is hiding in the corner. And Fnatic still, it's a screwed round. They've lost 3 players this early on. They've got no real estate to show for it. JW trying to flash through Monster. He could have gone with that as well. Grim was blinded, but he takes a shot, and Grim fires back, doing a lot of damage. Not a... more wallbangs. Not a pretty position to be in. Not an envious one. Fallen. Very small gap. He's got to hit a quick shot. But if they're walking, that should be his. The shadow, and Fallen sees it, backing out as well, knowing JW's the last alive. And they don't know his health. It was done through smoke, but they do know he's got an AWP in the bomb. Fallen hangs on to long, and Naf has come up to make sure no antics are happening on this A side. No bomb plant for JW. And Team Liquid, they don't try and pounce on him. They just wait, because he's got to move. He's got to get onto the site with the AWP, and realistically, with 30 seconds, we might just see the save.
Yeah, it certainly looks like it. JW's out of here, man. He's not paid enough to deal with this. He's just leaving. i.e. holding on to the AWP. That's JW's job in this round. I tell you what, you would have loved to have had him with $2 extra $100 in these in his bank account, because then he would have been able to drop a gun over, and suddenly you would have had like a pretty competitive buy here. Instead, it's probably just going to be a partial at best around this AWP. Now, he's at least looking forward to a buy in the follow-up round. Ooh. Ooh.
Oh, he was trying to run boost, and his teammate was trying to throw the
shot volley.
Oh, that's unfortunate. That really is. Wow.
Nice one, JW.
Yeah, good catch, whoever caught that. 5-3, though. AWP back out for both sides. They have forced round this AWP, but as you said, too little money to drop an AK. It's going to be down to the Galulls. And would you be surprised if I told you Fnatic are in middle? 5 players. Elige on long behind the rock, looking down, waiting for a flashbang to come. Fallen taking his first contact. This can be devastating if Fnatic go that way. If not, and Elige hears this, he can actually aggro in the mid round and come in on a big flank and stab Fnatic in the back, but they might go too quick to fight for Liquid. Look at the speed. Brolin's already on the bomb site. Naf here to stop them, puts up 2 as the flash comes in, and now they can fall back, concede, and play retake.
Yeah, that double kill from Naf is huge, man. Like, Elige is all the way pushed down at long, right? Like a long way away from the site. Ooh. And Fallen's not here either. Now, JW still represents a big old problem with this AWP.
No way.
He's moved around Stewie and is now wrapping long. They don't know about Stewie 2K, and suddenly he realizes there's a couple of timings he's been able to hit here. Oh, JW trying to snatch this round away single-handedly. Now sticking the bomb. No, what's happening in this round? What is going on? He's got it. The round's in for Liquid. Oh my word. JW is like running around, man, like he's John Wick or something, like from short to long to bathrooms, just having to get a kill everywhere he goes. And it's all falling apart for Liquid. And then Naf's like, well, someone's got to do something, boys.
Yes, it's me again. Yeah, that shows the value of falling back, though, right? Naf's the guy to see the first player. He gets a double opener, and he gets out of the site, right?
What is that
falling
round?
Back, playing off your team, letting them go in first. Yeah, sure, it's not how Liquid had that round planned, safe to say, but staying alive is the saving grace for Naf. Elige peeking middle with a flash, finds Brolin early, knowing Fnatic have been taking mid round after round. It's the AUG with the spawn, and he puts it to good use. Solo A right now, Naf playing in the spawn. And Liquid waiting for a B play that's never coming. Fnatic is still looking at that A site long in leash. Stewie gets tagged through a wall as well. Crims almost finishes the job, and so Stewie's backed off to the safest position he can find. As Crim's going to try and sell this fake, get out Monster, get a kill, draw a player down. There's no one in Monster right now but Crims. He's got so much room, although he doesn't know it. And he's starting to figure that one out. Deep smoke behind him does nothing. The flash does, but no one peeks with it. And Fnatic still haven't been seen on this A site, so this is very valuable to Crims to be selling this fake. Boost up avoided. Elige is below the smoke, and a scope will be heard. Elige now knows what's on the other side. He's going to make a play.
Oh my god, Elige. Oh, there they are. There's the boost, but only the first man. Interesting that he went for the top player instead of taking out the bottom of the boost, right?
I always find taking out the bottom's the best, because then the top player drops and they're inaccurate mid-air. It's a weird one. Into B for Fnatic. Desperate times, desperate measures, and nothing found off of that round. Just slaughtered.
Yeah, you know, I mean, we're acting like it matters, right?
Yeah.
And like,
I mean, well, it did, you know.
It mattered to Elige.
Yeah, it's an important game, you know.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, he could only fully see the top player as well. He was on top of the bench, like, you know. You want to get that immediate kill, get rid of the AWP, but JW's a nuisance, man. Get him out of here. But yeah, that's a very quick response from the booster. Shaquinho, yes. Very quick flick. Saved the round for Fnatic for a moment, but it won't matter, as you said. Elige is back to his devilish. Yeah.
Oh no.
Well, we're going to need to call an exorcist. Get the demons out of Elige.
Oh no.
Free gun, mate.
Was that devilsome?
Devilish, maybe.
That was more devil walk, wasn't it? Like, over in middle. Just die into the mid crawl.
Flaming my man Devil Walk, Harry.
Nah, man, I could never actually do that. He's a great guy. One of the good ones.
One of the greats.
Look at this little toilet crawl.
Are you okay?
Yeah, man. They're crawling.
Where?
Through the toilets right now.
Yeah, makes sense.
I'm falling, posted up. He's about to put a stop to it. If there's one thing we can rely on here, it's falling with this AWP. Two more players in the A site as well alongside him, thanks to this short control that Stewie has. Fallen is getting roasted alive, and luckily enough, the rest of the gang are here to mop that up before it spills over and becomes a problem. Team Liquid are on to 6. That was just pistols for Fnatic. There wasn't really much riding on it from their POV. Now they're coming in with the big guns. Hugo, what would you say is the the littlest guns you've ever used to win a big round?
I don't know. The Glock?
That is pretty little.
The Zeus
oh,
is
yeah, that
small,
is probably... That's
is that a gun? Does that class?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, we'll call it a gun.
If it has, like, a handle, then...
Yeah,
it has the potential to kill, then, yeah, it's a gun.
So brooms are now guns. Interesting notes. Yeah, thanks for that question, Harry.
Yep.
We'll take more fan mail after this round. 6-5. AWP's alive on either side and Fallen going back to middle with a vengeance. It's not really been too profitable for him, but this time nothing to be seen. JW holding a glimmer of an angle towards the fountain. Uh-oh, Fallen might walk into it. But surely no reason to peek into that side unless you're pushing, and JW's holding for what Elige has been doing in these last couple of rounds. They know about it. They don't want it to happen again. So a very slow and very patient default for Fnatic. And with all this info, it's good that Fallen's staying here and not just dropping off, because Fnatic are late taking mid by the looks. The fear is you can get caught from connector. Elige is there, though. B-Fake being sold right now. No contact, no info middle. Fallen falls out, as he should here, hearing all these grenades. And Fnatic is selling this fake. It may only work for a moment, but it gives them so much room up A long. The timing, the clock in Liquid's head is not considering this a possibility yet.
I love this idea. I love what we're getting out of Fnatic in this round. Look, Elige is convinced. Yeah. He's like, mate, that's it. They've barely ever gone B. They have to go at some point, and it's got to be this round.
Fnatic are losing their chance.
Yeah. They need to, they need to believe in the strat here. It's worked wonderfully, but they've slowed it right down, and now Fallen gets this information. Guys, it's a fake, it's a ruse, and out through long. Oh, Elige drops off. Fallen's going to jump round, and is in with the first. There's the trade for Brolin. Out they go. Ooh, meanwhile, down in the B site is Crims. Now, the A site is where this bomb's trying to end up. Luckily enough, they've got the kills to get it planted. This is a bloodbath, man. It's a 3-on-3 up at A. Crims is still coming in on this late lurk. They don't know about him. They don't know about Crims. He's just going to ruin their day. There's the first. Oh, got after one, but it does fall to Grim. All alone in now a given over 1v2. Now Grim's interested. He wasn't to begin with. Might have just... Grim. Grimmy, I believed.
That's fair enough.
I know.
JW with the AWP in the post-plant.
Look, man, don't get me wrong. Everyone understands the save. I'm not saying it's the wrong call. In fact, like playing it by the numbers, this is a good call to make.
It's just it's boring, Harry. We want an action. We want an attack.
I know all the Grimmies around the world. All the Grimsters, I don't know what they would go by. No. They were believing that he was the man to get that done.
Yeah, King Grim cannot get it over the line though, Harry. And that's Fnatic's round working out, right? Like we saw that getting built over time. It looked a bit scary for a moment, but the read was there. It was a perfect call to get Fallen out of middle, who remained there for so long, and get Liquid leaning B. Gave Fnatic a bomb plant. Those mollies from CT though, whoo! It's getting hot and heavy. They brought the clock down to 10 seconds before Fnatic were able to plant on default. And so it was a nice try for Liquid, but not meant to be, with them out-rotated by Fnatic. Fallen glass AWP, Elige back to mid, this time no AUG, it's just the Deeg, and JW once again holds. No point making quick plays. Fnatic haven't been doing it all half. It's been very slow, very calculated. And Crims with a lot of lovely lurks, getting out B at the right time. Even in that previous round, just walking up on the back line. He only gets one, but it's enough. The bomb planted, Fnatic take back a round, and 6-all. Very competitive game we have right now. That's a good sign, right?
Yeah, and some of these rounds have just got wild. I'm loving what we're getting, even if it is chaotic. It's weird. It's like calculated chaos, right? The moment leading up to everything getting weird is like very, very tactical, very, very slow, and then when the explosion happens into the site, that's where things get nasty. JW is holding for this monster walk. Second man's gotten out. JW didn't see Stewie get across. Oh, this could be weird. JW now sees him. And Brolin's here to help out. Now that B bomb site has been cracked wide open by this AWP, by Stewie. There's only Naf here. Elige is the AWP up on the A bomb site. Naf's a dead man on the short side. And Elige, while he's coming down, he's going to be going back up any moment now.
Yeah, either to the heavens or to the A side, one or the other. He's got to run. Not going to win that round, and he knows it, wants to save the AWP. That's unfortunate for Liquid as well, right? Like, Stewie hits a very unlucky timing. He gets a really good one, gets out Monster with no info. But JW is considering it and starts to peel back. As he does, Stewie comes around the corner and Brolin provides cover. JW missing a shot there is just like a warning to swing for Stewie, but there were two players in position. And Allegia's still trying to save. They're coming from all sides. He's got to find a little corner, burrow himself.
Like a mole.
Ooh.
Oh, Elige.
Close.
All around him. And so that AWP isn't saved. They would have loved to have had that in this round. Instead, likely just USPs. And then full buying up in the next. This should mean that Fnatic have at least secured that 8-7 half at a bare minimum. They're hoping for 9-6. They're hoping right here at the end of this first half of play, they can springboard themselves into the lead, and they're in the right place to do that.
I mean, it's not like Liquid are rich in next round either. They've got $2,400 coming in, so they're going to struggle, really. No AWP. You want those orgs, you're going to be lacking a util. Kit? Ha! So Fnatic definitely crafted themselves a 9-6 here. Let's see if they take it, though. It's got to start with the easy eco, the old what could possibly go wrong. Well, how about everyone in mid? How does that sound? The one place that Fnatic have pushed themselves every single round, it seems. Well, two in the connector, one smoked off in toilet, two at long. It's not exactly a lock-in for Liquid. Fnatic are taking it methodical as ever, and the bomb's outside of B. So if this stack does get spotted, they just make the cool hit B. There's one player, but as soon as you see like one or two more, you know the B site's basically weak. And Crims is already looking for an entry there anyway. Oh, nice shot for Elige with the P250. Goes back down to Chiquinho, though. Fnatic start to clean up kills. They've seen two more players, and that's enough info. All right, guys, take B. It's free, and so is the round. They might lose some guns, and that is great for Liquid, right? Arming yourself, saving an AK here could be huge for that follow-up buy that we said is going to be, you know, on the bare bones. We're talking like first buy round of the half kind of thing. So saving this AK, or two of them, is a really good situation. Either way, Fnatic are going to be happy with the outcome of the round. 8 taken, and now going into the last of the half.
Can you believe they've done our man Stewie like this? He gets a kill, and they don't even give him one of the AKs to save. Now he's got to go find another. Oh, he would love Chiquinho to get obsessed with hunting this kill, but they're not going to give anything over.
Yeah.
Oh, Stewie tries to go in.
Yeah. Nothing else.
It goes down. That was all he really could have done there. 8-6 locked in for Fnatic. But these two guns getting saved over, they're going to prove to be valuable down the line in this 15th round.
Yeah, still no AWP, though. That's just not even a possibility, gloss or not. So it's a shame for Liquid, but we haven't really seen the AWP, like, you know, carrying rounds for them at all. It's been like these A-site holds, coming down to NAF. AWP has really not been there for Liquid, and JW's on the other side, on the T side, most importantly, has had huge impact in some of these rounds, right? Killing aggressing B players, winning post-plant on A. Back to the mid-take, Molly in for Liquid, Golden smokes it, and I love this speed for Fnatic. They haven't gone fast at all. Now they finally switch it up in the last of the half. Oh, knife out, caught by Elige, catches two as well, and that's a great hold for Elige. He might have set his team up to finally win a 7th round.
Yeah, they spot Crims down here at short. Elige trying to pressure him. Does end up on the receiving end of that AK. And so Fnatic regroup over here at short side. They don't have to commit to anything now. That kill onto Elige feels like it's given them a tiny bit more freedom to make a round like this happen. Liquid spreading the defense 2-2 between the A and B bomb sites. Fnatic, as long as they go together, they're at least at an advantage moving in for this site take. Now the AWP scope heard at short side. Will this prompt a rotation? Naf is leaving A, leaving it to Fallen. Molotov hoping to force a peek, and Stewie, he will go swinging in for the kill. Locks it in. So a 4-on-2 with a third man now rotated into this B site. Just got a hell of a lot harder for Fnatic to navigate again. Stewie set up on the barrels, and Grim holding this close angle. Chiquinho in danger of being traded, and there it is. Stewie gone from the round thanks to Crims, who's now left himself on for the clutch. 1v2, Naf's already here, tucked in behind the site, and there he is, locking in the 7th for Team Liquid. Close as we can get at the end of this first half of play. Who's going to take this map? Will it be Fnatic or will it be Liquid? Find out in just a moment.
Hey Future Pros, back to Overpass with a sensational smoke. This is an advanced smoke, so make sure you are taking lots of notes. If thrown correctly, the smoke will help prevent a T-monster rush. To throw the smoke, line up with the corner of this drain. Aim at the tip of this pole. Walk forward and release the smoke when you get to this point. And that's it. That should keep those B rushes at bay.
Liquid, they've been able to put up 7 at the end of this first half. Fnatic's map pick looking good at an 8-7 scoreline now as they move into their CT side. You've got this little pistol buy coming through for Liquid. They've got a decent bit of utility, including this Molotov on Fallen, so I'm wondering what the game plan is here.
Fnatic.
Few ways you could, I was going to say, there's a few ways you could look to use a Molotov like this. You could set it up to deny early short control down towards B. You can save it to flush barrels players out. I'm really curious by the molly. Double com push for Fnatic. Losing Golden up in mid early as well. He was meant to be the man peaking for this info. This puts a lot of pressure on these com players to try and make info plays. Here's this short wrap in for Stewie. Wow. Both kills on a platter. Crims trades back what he can, and it will be a nice little double up. Crims might have made this round possible now. There is this rotation in through Monster from JW as well.
Liquid would have to throw this round, man. The bomb's for Heaven. There's no kit for
the Heaven
Fnatic.
plant is what really screws this up,
There's
right?
no way Liquid could possibly lose this round. Nothing, and I say nothing can go wrong.
Nothing could possibly go wrong. JW out on the barrels, still tucked in at water. There's one man in the sight. That's Fallen, who's in with the swing. Crims on for the ace, and he's going to need it right now if they wanted to win this round. There's no longer time for the defuse, so Crims is out of there. He's just trying to save this armor, get out with something.
I really like that round from Liquid. It's like the inverse of that slow mid-take that we saw from Fnatic, where they forced rotations by faking B and came up long late. Like Liquid they set up outside of B with 3 in the bomb. They run 2 into the mid-choke. They kill a player instantly. I think it was Golden. And then they go back. Right there, Fnatic, all their A info is gone. They have nothing. They have double con that they look like they're going to flank, but even they are aware, like, if Liquid are running A and we're flanking, like, we're going to be too late, so we have to stay in connector. Then they check short from B. Liquid have no one there because they're so slow to come up around the corner, and then boom, pops Stewie. right out the tunnel as Fnatic look back to the B site because grenades are falling. Like, everything about that round went the way of Liquid, and everything went to plan. Plus the Heaven plant, the one round Fnatic are not going to have any CT rotates because they're double con. Like, yeah, wow, beautiful round for Liquid. 8-8, Fnatic forcing, and Liquid did the same in the first half to no avail. Will this be a better affair for Fnatic, who have crept to play around Monster? JW hits a tag on long. Naf runs back. Brolin hears it, but if Naf leaves, there's not really much Brolin can do, but Call B is clear. Naf is still hanging around.
Regardless of this, though, right, the positioning of Brolin is huge. It allows for you to have 4 players over towards this A bomb site. And on top of that, if Liquid do try and go back down towards B, well, Brolin's got that information early, right? So he can call rotations from this position, from the info he's acquiring on this push at B. Oh, JW looking keen. All right, JW, give us a little bit more. Really put some spice in our life. Trying to keep an eye on the long play. The utility has gotten him off the angle for now. Stewie trying to go through. It's Crim's scout to claim the next. This round's falling apart for Team Liquid. The scouts tearing through them, doing so much damage. Both these players are low, fallen, worse off than Naf. Now trying to get the bomb planted, but it's denied by Jaquinho. Lots of damage done onto Naflight, trying to stay alive, but he can't. JW pinces him with that scout, timed well with the push from Jaquinho at short side, and Fnatic steal that round away. The scouts responsible for a hell of a lot of damage dealt.
7 connecting shots from scouts in that round, Harry. 4 from Crims, 3 from JW. That's dirty. That's why we love to see scouts in the second force buys, right? Because, you know, worst case scenario, if you hit them, you've done 70 damage. You just lit that player up and set your pistol up for a kill on 1 bullet, almost regardless of the pistol. That's why we saw, like, Astralis last year, especially on maps like Nuke. They would put in, like,
Train.
Or Train. They put in, like, 3 scouts on second round. Because all you need is a couple of tags, and suddenly you can win a round like that. Even just putting players low is such a blow to their confidence. They know they can't get away with what they usually would. Great round for Fnatic, flipping it on its head early.
Yeah, I mean, it's why, like, those 4 spies up against like a second round purchase from the winning team always feels so dangerous if the first kill doesn't go your way, right? Because you're kind of forced to play more scared, and that's not what you want to do up against the pistols. You want to just be taking those fights with, like, full confidence, whittling down the force buy. The scouts give you the option to take these range fights and paint a lot of damage across your opponent early.
Re-aggro is big here. Fnatic taking toilet means if Liquid come up long, they've got to worry about the crossfire. Crim sitting close, waiting for a flashbang. It's going to be thrown. JW gets hit for throwing it, but it doesn't matter because Crims is going to clean up the round. The Janitor is in with his mop and bucket, pistol out. Traded by Fallen. Golden gets spotted as well. Liquid are backed up, and Fnatic are feeding the beasts, but this should still be their round. 30 seconds for Liquid. Nav late with the bomb, Liege very low. Fnatic have dropped back down B because things have gotten awfully quiet on this top side, but it's not like Liquid really have the time to make matters worse. Now for the flash. Liege is just clearing corners. 15 seconds, you've got to die before the time ends, and Liege will at least do that, but Naf's time to shine or to die, and yeah, just jumping into the site is unfortunately the right play there. Yeah. Getting that lost bonus, and
you want to force them to take the kill when there's still time left, right? If you're trying to do that with like 5 seconds, Fnatic, you know what they're like.
What they
might just go, well, Naf, we aren't shooting you, bud.
Old Big were really good at that. Like they had like 4 or 5 occasions. Like, I'm talking like Krakow Big, like that big. They were really good at just not killing players when there were 10, 15 seconds left, like an exuberant amount of time, but they would like leave it and everyone would run away and hide and then jump back in after the rounds ended. Really suffocating, and like playing the money game like that is just so annoying. Crims, 3 kills, they got Glocks, yum yum. JW helps out with a nade, Crims denied the ace, but he'll kill everyone else.
Yeah, shout out JW for stealing that ace from Crims. He really needed that nade. So you got the reinvestment back in from the Liquid side. It is, you know, a little ugly just because you've got that Galil on Stewie so he can don utility in this round. That means if there's one player you don't want to lose early, it's Stewie 2K, right? He's got that full belt of utility, and he took a downgrade in the firepower department just to facilitate it. Fnatic calling an attack timeout. I actually really like this decision, right? So many teams use them like reactively, right? Once they feel a game getting out of hand. Fnatic here heading into this important rifle round. They're saying, well, no, let's just win it right here. And, you know, we stop this becoming a problem before there's even, you know, a chance for it to get there. If they win this round, money for Liquid still isn't built up, even with the loss bonus.
Yeah.
And so you're in a really good spot to just, you know, take a huge stride in this game. It's a bonus round attempt for Fnatic. 2 Galils in play that they took from the hands of Liquid in their force buy. There's lots of aggression coming through for Fnatic. They hear this Condor open. Naf actually blinding Stewie as he peeks just a second too soon on that flash. And so it's a man down right now for Liquid. No short control either, in spite of throwing 2 players into that position. They've lost them both. They don't have the info. And they're down a man.
And you say the one player they don't want to die first? Well, he dies first, Harry. Stewie gone with all of those grenades, rather. That's unfortunate, right? Con smoke, they're running through it. The timing eludes them. Happens. You're just so focused on getting through your position, not dying to connect. You're not thinking about the timing of the flash. But it bites back. Fnatic just waiting on this A site. Crims is going to have early info on Long as well, but he needs to be cleared by Fallen, who does have the better gun. However, Crims is not waiting for Fallen to clear him. He will be proactive, and that will be his punishment, his undoing, in fact. JW spots another missed shot, and now the bomb scene. They know it's A. Liquid are a man up. They're taking the site by force. Fnatic have to play retake with both players coming from CT spawn, and they're being loud about it. Grenades onto the bomb plant won't kill anyone. Oh, and they were stalled out for far too long. They were trying to throw them together. Maybe if he threw it early, he could have done some damage, but Elige sits pretty on 70 health. And Fnatic, they still got grenades to go for this. They're still considering it, but it's going to be costly if they lose this round. They still have money to back up on. Elige putting one in the dirt and doubling down to close it. Liquid fine 9. No problem for the money of Fnatic in the short term, but that quick pause to find solutions to problems we haven't even posed yet doesn't work. And back to the drawing board for Fnatic.
Yeah, right. It's a real kind of crying shame that JW takes this fight, a fight that he's been really, really good at least doing damage on with the scout, right? So he's kind of feeling confident as he swings into it. And I think you saw that moment of realization. Like, he tries to duck out of there. He realizes, like, if I die here now from missing this shot, the A site is lost. And that is exactly what happens. Round falls apart. It was just the attempt at a bonus, right? So as you were saying, the money is still very much there. We've got the AWP on JW and a lot of AUGs in play. Fnatic really loving the scoped rifles on this CT side. They lose Crims down in connector thanks to this smoke spam from Grim. That's a big equalizing kill for Grim to put up. While this has happened, Brolin has once again gone on some B aggression, pushing up and allowing for a 3-man stack over towards the A bomb site. Liquid don't know about Brolin's little adventures down towards B. This isn't something they've ever spotted yet. So this 3-man stack could blindside them. Flashes out Long, and Fnatic, they're trying to take these fights. They lose Golden in the process. They still don't know that Fallen is here on the tree either. But somehow he's missed all these timings, and Jaquinho is going to turn on a dime to deal with Fallen. I don't know how Fallen ends up dying there. Yeah, right? That's very, very weird.
Last second flick back. Don't know if he spotted it at the edge of his screen or someone shouted at him. But got a kill, got some info. Liquid with the bomb spotted on Long, and so Fnatic doubled down on this A hold. It's a scary one when Liquid going quiet with 20 seconds. Fnatic begin to doubt themselves, but then smokes start to lay over the top. JW, he can't get the kill. Naf is so quick, and JW wasn't even scoped in. Brolin has to stop the plant to win the round, 10 seconds, and they chase him down. Naf with the bomb, taking all the risks and winning all the rounds on his own. 4 frags and 10 rounds for Liquid. Fnatic finally broke. Money bottomed out now. 2 in a row for Liquid. And yeah, Fnatic very happy to force fights, to force engagement. They know what's going on. Like in a lot of these rounds, as you say, Brolin's been getting that control. They've been reading it. They've been stacking on the A side. Like, you know, Brolin's position isn't 100% confirmation. It's A. It's just, oh, this is very likely. If they're not coming monster, what are the chances they're 5 short? Pretty unlikely. So Fnatic, with that info, they love pushing in with no flashes, like dry peeking, pushing up long, re-peeking with the orb, and all these things are giving Liquid kills back into the site.
Yeah, there was that early flash for the first fight, but it was Naf in toilets that they just couldn't actually, you know, blind with the flash that they throw and locate as they're swinging that corner. And you know, I like the idea of, well, you know, we have more bodies in A than we should have, so we just try to overwhelm them as they're setting up. You know, we try to do something on the back of this information instead of being at the full mercy of like an A execute.
On top of that, it's like if you die, Liquid, oh, maybe they'll go faster, maybe they'll take the site, and then we're stacked in it. Like, oh, we've lost a man, but haha, we have 3 more. But Liquid aren't doing that. If they get a kill, they're not rushing. They're just sitting back and waiting for more to get delivered to them because, well, that they are. Consistently, in fact. So, man, you thought Fnatic's T-side was patient. Wait till you check out Liquid's.
Oh, JW. Been a hot minute since I've seen someone play over towards this bike position.
Yeah, bike's gone, mate.
Yeah. R.I.P. to the bike.
Sometimes you just don't know how good you had it till it's gone, man.
I know, man. I still think about it.
What a ride.
Look at this, though. Liquid, they get that 1 kill. And now they decide, we're going to hit the go button. We're going to speed up. You're going to get past Crims. And Naf will provide that.
No way.
Oh, even the running spray transfer to get the double.
Naf's looking good today.
Naf is, I mean, Naf looks good every day.
True, true.
But man, we're really enjoying what he's bringing to the table here. Fallen as well, stepping up with his AWPs in for a double of his own. And so Liquid have now tied this game up at 11-11. Fnatic, when they took that pause, I imagine it was mainly to focus on this buy round right here. And so they're hoping this is where they can put a stop to this T side before it gets out of hand.
Glass orb, no kit. Ooh, 2 Molotovs, sorry, 3 in the round. Yeah, it's far from perfection for Fnatic, but they had their money at the start of the half and Liquid bottomed it out. So here is the result. JW AWPing long, nice and safe. Liquid clearing connector again. The default is back in play, 2 in mid, 1 in B. Naf just holding on. Toilet smoke down. I'm scared of a monster push because we've seen everyone do that in this game, both sides. Just want that info, just want that guarantee of, okay, where is the bomb? Where is it going? What do they have in mind? But no info being given yet. Liquid still defaulting to no knowledge of Fnatic. The AWP is backed out to the A site at least. Long is conceded. And Fallen might take it late, but he brings a bomb to his team. Chiquinho's been getting naded, spammed, you name it, down towards his B-bomb site, and this round is no different. Even Brolin pushing into B-water on his own, clearing corners. That's a good bit of real estate for Fnatic. It's not quite the monster push, but it could end up with that as Brolin gets so much info and just, again, tells his team to gamble, tells his team to rotate up. That they do. 3 on the top site, and Crims, the king, in the toilets.
Yeah, there he is putting up the first kill. Now getting wrapped from Long. He just wants to stay alive. And he will get out of there, dropping the Molotov on his fullback. Buys him that tiny bit of room. And now he tries to take it 1 step further. And he ends up biting the hand and feeds him in this round. JW with that long kill. Golden holding down the short side. But once again, the entries are in. Chiquinho just burned to death in a Molotov thrown by Fallen. And Brolin's missed the timing. Liquid, they've recovered this round from the brink of defeat. Fallen putting up a bunch of the kills to get them there. And now it leaves Brolin in this clutch. A 1v2, the first kill put up. But Grim, still sat at the truck waiting in this exact same position, is concealed by the body. Liquid up to 12. And now in the lead.
Wow. Oh, yeah, you never expect a second player at the same spot, right? Especially with that body cover. Like, that's incredible. Like, you just can't even see him. And Crims, the first kill, lovely. The escape, great. The molly, mwah. But then the swing? Wow, that's really just full sending it, isn't it? Naf's damage onto Chiquinho through the smoke in Monster actually has consequences. He does 40 damage at the start of the round. Chiquinho burns in a molly. That holds weight in the late round. Oh, took a spam damage. Stewie, he'll eat some of that too. Down to 40. Brolin finishes the job. Gets his sweet revenge, but he can't get a second. Naf lives to tell the tale. Yeah, molly it off. This time, like, you know, you rarely see T's molly off choke points they're trying to push, but they don't want them to grab the gun or to re-aggress, kill Naf where he stands on his own. Liquid, the first round outside of B from the get-go with all the players lined up and ready to go. Fnatic still only eco. Are they going to find this gun on short? Like, they could eventually go for it. No one's stopping them right now. But right now they're scared of this execute, and they have reason to be. It's coming through.
Oh, and Crims was actually about to leave, so for the time being, he's not inside the site, trying to help out from Graffiti, and is getting away with tag damage. Oh, 2 players down low. Not an impossible round for these pistols to get away with more than they should.
Hello.
The bomb plant's coming in, and playing up close to it is JW. Hopped his way into the site and is now hiding in the smokes that Liquid have dropped. They throw him another bone, and JW goes through. Naf with the no-scope. It falls to Crims. He's done so much damage in this round, but he's yet to find a kill. And on the back of losing Heaven, this round gets really weird. Fallen up in Heaven, Naf rerouting over towards short, and they're just not giving Crims the fight. They're just not giving him a chance. And with the kind of damage this guy's gotten away with in this round, there's good reason to not even give Crims these engagements. He gets out with an AK, but might not live for the cross. Does manage to get by, and Naf even dies to the bomb, losing that AWP for Liquid. Now, that's not the end of the world, right? There's plenty of money for the Liquid squad. You would have rather not had to reinvest, you know, the 4.5, 5 grand, but you're still up to 13. You're still building upon this lead.
Yeah, the AWP was dropped over because Naf was low as well, right? But it actually works wonders. He gets that no-scope onto JW in the smoke. It looked like that could have gotten out of control very quickly in the 2-on-2, but Liquid remained composed, and that's a great sign. You know, doing this against European teams as well. Obviously had some good amount of time to practice here in Europe. And right now we're seeing the results of that. Crims all flashed off. That could have been perfect. He's just running. And Naf looking for another. Can't get it. Brolin's so good at slipping in for the trade, but shot in the back of the head on his escape. Eviscerated by Stewie 2K. 4-on-3 for Liquid. That is a kill they never should have had. But Stewie commands respect, and Fnatic take real estate back. They move into water. I like the position because Liquid are never going to consider it. With this coming in so late. Flash into Con, doors open late, but it doesn't matter. Oh, spotted, legs tagged, and now they can get out Monster. Chiquinho flashed in for a fight, but only good for one. Grim's going to trade it. JW trapped to the barrels. There's no molly to come down onto him, and so it's up to his teammate to provide cover, but Golden can't, and JW backs up after smoking. Do they know he's escaped? They're still spamming. Oh, a missed shot, and that's the shot you had to hit if you wanted to win the round. 14-11. Liquid come in with another devastating B blow. And it doesn't matter that Fnatic were bought up. They made to look like fools. And now they're broke up against 14.
Yeah, big from Grim as well, playing anti-flash as they run through Monster in case that exact play comes in. He then goes on to provide another entry on top of that. The last pause that Fnatic have is being used right here, right now in round 26, because their fate's hanging in the balance. Yeah, this was their map pick. They were off to a good start. It looked pretty deadly. You know, like Fnatic, we were like, oh, all right, they're here, right? Like, they've had some kind of real wobbly times as of late, have Fnatic. And it looked like they were bringing the heat. But now Liquid up in the lead and in a very big way as well. Money's in such an awkward spot for Fnatic. They take a very, very mishmash buy, right? They buy down a 2K, they keep enough to get an investment in the next, and they've still got armor, they've still got one M4. So a chance to do something in this round. We're looking at Crims to really have impact with this M4. And luckily enough, he has been that like gleaming consistency for Fnatic.
Yeah, he's had some great rounds. Also, in the last like 3 or 4, he's not gotten as much done as he would have liked or has in the past. So, you know, slowing down near the end here. It could be a problem for Fnatic. Liquid getting back to a default, the same one they've been running many rounds. Double con push to try and trade if things go hairy, but they don't. Liquid find that opening kill. Crims on top, watching for the con. Ooh, a nice tag. He gets the headshot onto Stewie. Won't finish the job, but has set him up for some damage later in the round. Would have loved to make that a 4-on-4, as Liquid can now just regroup and go wherever the hell they want with a significant advantage. Look at the gamble. Fnatic is stacking A. That smoke landing on short. Ooh, dear. Is keeping Fnatic here. And Elige, if he gets even a spot, even a kill, that can sell the fake perfectly as the rest of his team walks through Monster into the empty B bomb site.
And it's never felt quite as good as this to be a Nafa. And the B site's free. Just given to them, a gift from Fnatic. Move in, boys, we didn't want it anymore. And so Liquid have. Fnatic is still grouping, looking to give this a go. Without a kit and being a man down, you know, the odds of actually retaking aren't too high, but they're just going to try and explode in with the pistols and get away with whatever they can. They're up against 14. They've got a bye coming in next anyway. So right now they're playing like they've got nothing to lose. Fallen gonna lock them out of the round. And Stewie even comes in right at the very end. The C team Liquid through up to 15. You know, we've been focusing a lot on Naf, giving us big moments. Fallen as well, right behind him, 23 and 15.
Was a slow start, right? That's why he's kind of snuck in here on the T side.
It's really great, though, that, like, you know, we still get these games out of Fallen, and it feels like he's only getting better as more time's gone on. You know, like, that's to be expected, you know, coming in and taking the reins, but...
Yeah, and even the effect that that's had on the identity of Liquid, right? Not just Fallen with the AWP, but Stewie as well. We've seen on, like, you know, especially maps like Mirage, he's back to what made him Stewie 2K in the first place. Like, role change, no longer doing what in-game leaders often do, which is like being forced to entry and going in first and trying to get that info and get the opening kill and losing it. Like, Stewie's lurking con on Mirage. He's coming up on window flanks. Like, I think that's really good for Liquid and for Stewie as well to recover. And as said, like, having Fallen in his team, Liquid always say, like, it just brings a new level of, like, energy and drive, you know? Right now, Fnatic might be about to fall on their map pick. 2 kills the way of Liquid. Stewie running him up, but Golden does deal with him. Elige looking to trade, dodges the flash, and gets back in with a headshot. Golden gone. Elige can't follow up. There's a gap in the smoke. Roland's using it for a kill, and he has to creep out behind the truck before it's too late. He needs some real estate in this site, and he's dropped the bomb. Oh, Brolin with the AWP, doing everything, and then some. It's Grim v Brolin to close the map. The grenade won't do it, but it could tag him. Grim needs to swing, and he's got the shot. 15 made 16, and Liquid steal the map of Fnatic away from them. Great opener for Liquid here in Group D, but there's many more games to
begin at Group D.
Yeah, this is the group that everyone's been waiting for, I think. Like,
hell yeah, man. Endpoint, for real? Yeah. Let's get it.
VP, Astralis, EG, Fnatic.
Yeah, them other guys too.
Yeah, it's pretty dirty. It's pretty ferocious. We'll see what form Liquid are in. Starting strong. Nades on the sandbag, moving up A quickly, and no one here just playing retake. What a push for Fnatic. 4 players on the flank, coming in off of B. Brolin's giving it all up. Hiding behind the smoke, trying to nade the bomb plant, but won't do too much. Flank being held. Stewie, are you ready for 4, though? There's 2. Oh, he's spamming with a Glock. He's knife out. Crims kills, and now they know what is lurking in the backline. Great shot for JW, but good luck getting up the ramp with Liquid fighting for it. Crims can't quite catch the escape of Naf, who will go back, and now Crims in a 1-on-3 with no kit either. Not realistic, is it?
Big Crims coming in. Time running out, and Peak's not being given. Oh, they're just pulling his attention one way, and then pulling it another. Oh, Naf gonna delete him to round out that round. 4 Team Liquid. Pistol locked in. Stewie holding that flank. And there were a lot of players coming from the back lines. Moment he gets that information as well, it's huge for Liquid, right? Suddenly they're like, well, boys, pressure's off, like, for these site fights. You know, everyone's just coming in on a wrap. And so suddenly they get posted up with players at top ramp to try and do even more damage. And then when it falls into this 1v3, well, you know he's coming in from either ramp or short. You just don't have to fight it. And so Team Liquid don't.
Yeah, great map to force on, though. So Fnatic won't be waiting around. They've gone in with the guns already. JW dead early on that A site. Scout backs out. I wonder what would have happened if Liquid went B into that 4-man hold. Like, that could have gotten messy.
Imagine if they did.
Yeah, shut up,
imagine
Harry.
it.
Shut up, Harry. Oh, you, man. You and your words.
Me and my imagination.
Yeah.
There's no stopping it.
Smoke gets blocked, but Liquid are in no hurry anyway.
What, like, cool aerial shots have we got at the A-bomb site then? Anything to illustrate what's going on right now? Oh, hang on. Pace has been picked up just for a moment.
That's your fault, Harry.
Yeah. Elige tries to get ahead of them and succeeds. For Golden and Jaquinho, just going to be a save here. And the way it's looking right now, they should get away with this, right? Liquid likely going to take an opportunity to make money in their stride, probably feeling pretty good that this one goes their way so one-sidedly. And Elige is feeling so good, he's willing to go and hunt these saving players. Golden and Jaquinho. To think, Hugo, we had these two as our casting partners back at
in the old
CS
days.
Summit. In the old days,
like
in the old
2
days.
months ago, yeah.
I remember that, man.
No,
yeah.
they were great.
It was
man.
ESL 1 Cologne, I think 2014. And me, you, Golden, Jaquinho. Jaquinho's like 6 at this point. Take to the stands.
It's just another fanfic, Harry.
Yeah.
No, yeah, they were really, really good, actually. We had a few members of Fnatic over. We got Samuelson as well.
Samuelson, man. Big Samuelson fans.
Yeah, and they were really great at casting and giving their thoughts.
So
smart guys.
A reoccurring, for anyone who didn't watch that, a reoccurring theme was that whenever Golden was on and he was watching someone try and clutch, he lived by the
gets one but not two.
Gets one but loses the round, right? And so that's the Golden clutch standard. That's what he's used to. So the moment we have any clutches for Fnatic, you better believe that's what we're calling is going to happen.
Yeah.
Gets one and dies.
The old classic. Right now, no clutch situations. It should be clean for Liquid. There's not much on the other side. Golden dropped already. The scout on JW is here to fight. Crims has already run, and JW gets a tag, but he won't live past that. And so, not really a successful round here being bred for Fnatic. Liquid just staying methodical. It's nice to see them back on Vertigo as well. Love it when teams pick into this map. More often than not, it gets either banned or just left as a third. Fnatic a little worrying, right? This is a map that you can just be really suffocated on that CT side by these A hits. So Liquid have come in prepared, as we saw on that opener, and they're looking to close it in 2. This might not be much of a challenge in this one. This skills are done.
You ever been suffocated, Hugo?
No.
Obviously, I don't mean like attempted assassination. I mean
attempted, yeah, not successful.
Yeah. You ever been like choked out?
What context are you talking about? If it's not
whatever context you want it to be about, Hugo. I mean, I'm just asking the questions. I'm just saying words here. You know, you're the one adding context
that's
to it.
That's between me and God, Harry.
Okay, yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair. You know, the big eye in the skies, knowing fallen with this orb. Gonna be looking over here towards the short side. They've lost Stewie early on. And Elige just runs down JW. Now, there's another man at top ramp. There's Crims, who's still here and still trying to cause problems. Dodges the little flashy-washy, but does get taken down by Elige on that re-peek from the short side. So Fallen now up at the sandbags with this orb, trying to get stuck in to the A-bomb site. Well, if nades ringing his way, that hasn't deterred him from peeking over the top of this smoke.
No one wants to stick plants in this game anymore. Like, not on this site. There's so many nades. We see so many fakes. You run, you plant, you jump off the site, you go back for it. Fnatic throwing a retake smoke. That cuts off the bomb. Now it needs to come down to the short players who also get caught enough by utility. They need to stick it. They don't have a kit, and they don't have the kills. Fallen with another. It's just Roland left alive. He's going to tap the bomb, but Liege on 3, looking for a 4th. It's going to be stolen as Nafa takes the round, and Liquid keep it flawless. That was a little bit dicey, right? With that smoke coming down and a short smoke, there was no info on the bomb for Liquid. If Fnatic had a kit, someone could have just jumped on, and it would come down to smoke spam, like the olden days of Vertigo back again. Not today. No kit, no stick, no round for Fnatic.
I just realised I can't believe that we haven't casted anything with JW. I think he would be a natural, offering a very unique perspective. How does he see Counter-Strike? Because I'm convinced it's different to how everyone else sees Counter-Strike. Sure.
Yeah, but sometimes...
Like, he'd be watching Crims right now and he'd be like, well, see, the way I'd be playing for a knife in this position...
You don't want to give away all your secrets, do you?
I would go for the Ezio Auditore route, right? I would hold up above the ramp and then leap out with a knife in hand.
In-sync kills, couldn't have caught them if you tried, Jakey, and you did, but Liquid keeping this one clean. And it's going to get cleaner. Wow, nice stuff. 5-0 and 5 alive at the end of the round. Shout out Jakey as well, on time. He's been killing it.
Only once, though, Jakey.
Yeah, only, yeah. You know, once per Pro League, of course.
Once per Pro League. We've hit the quota.
But, no, he's doing a great job. Obviously, Rushy on the early shift.
We have so many good observers,
yeah, we
man.
do. Yeah, we're very fortunate, aren't we? Because, boy, can you tell when an observer is not good.
Oh, yes.
Jakey, man, Jakey's the best, so we don't have to worry.
No, he is. We're in safe hands. We're in Jakey's warm, but not too warm. Not like sweaty. They're not like clammy.
No.
They're just safe.
Comforting.
Comforting hands.
Are they around your neck, Harry? Now, my question is, how tight is too tight when it comes to
How tight is too tight? If I'm still breathing, it ain't tight enough. That's my motto. Look at this. Liquid up to 5, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh.
Fnatic coming in with another buy. JW donning that all. Let's see if he's able to really clamp down on Team Liquid with the mid-peak. Oh, no, it's all gone wrong. Instead of the kills, the trade that they were hoping to come in, they've ended up 3 men down in the blink of an eye. The B site is lost. Fnatic, they're already saving in a round like this, and they have been since about 20 seconds ago.
Yeah, great double for Naf. JW not getting the trade. I don't think he realized Naf had already crossed, and Brolin jumping to the ladder. Well, it would have worked if they were holding from the gens, but Liquid go out in mid, and they go out with a bang. 6-0, and you know they're not letting it go down without a fight, trying to hunt Fnatic. Look at the bomb. No one's on it, but they've spread safely, so they know that every route is at least covered. Fnatic can't creep their way back into B. Can they even get away with their guns? That's the question that we're wondering. Golden holding back at the ramp. Elite just walking through, very silent as well. Finally, the jig is up and the shot is in through the molly. Crims holds on. And I think he's just gotten away with his gun here as well. They might not be able to find him. Oh, he swings. It's getting close. Crims killing everyone. But it's only meaning he gets to play again with a gun. No actual impact into the round. 6-0 for Liquid. This is a really good T-side right now.
Man, look at this from Naf as well. Like, that's devastating. JW's thinking, all right, yeah, I've got that AWP. We bring Brolin into the mix, right? Young Brolin. He just leaps in. He leaps, man. He's good at leaping. And while he does that, I just nailed the AWP shot. It's like old times. But instead, Naf's just there putting on a clinic in mid, doubles up. And from that moment on, really, the round felt doomed for Fnatic. And it was. Hiding in this smoke on the other side of it is JW. This is what I mean. No one sees the game the way JW sees the game. What's he doing here? He's hiding on the short side, concealed by the smoke. JW waiting patiently, and Elise just taps him out of the round, doesn't even get anything done. And down now. And with just the pistols and armor, that one saved AUG on Crims, it's not looking good for Fnatic.
Yeah, they're still stacked up with 3 here. Liquid are lining up a full set of util, but they're not committing with it. They've got a second volley coming late as the bomb gets picked up and moved up the ramp. Crims, what are we doing here then? Hiding in a smoke. The Liquid are going to reset their smokes up before they commit, I can only imagine. Fnatic aren't waiting for it. They're going to push back in. Oh dear, everyone crunching the ramp. Crims with a double. Fallen trades, he needs more, and he's got it as well. Crims looking to win the round on his own. 1v2 bomb in the open. He can't see it, but Liquid have to cross into his sight to get it. Crims waits, and he lets them pick it back up. As he backs up 30 seconds, he knows they're not going B. They're in for a penny, in for the round. Crims waits as he resets and lets them plant.
Yeah, he might be giving them the respect for now. But just you wait. Crims is about to strike.
They've lost him.
Oh, really? Oh, the decision to delay the plant might come back to hurt Liquid. Crims and this saved Org. They couldn't take it away to end round 6, and now it could be their undoing in round 7. Crims, there it is! It's the double up, and he's done it in the 1v2. He violates the golden rule as well, right, of gets one and dies. Crims takes them all down, and the defuse is in. Fnatic, they grab their first, and it's on the back of a saved Org that at the time didn't really feel like it was going to be that impactful. Well, it ends up taking everything away and then some.
What an incredible round for Crims, man. Even that 1v2 at the end, right? Not even just the first opening kills where he's trading off his teammates, but he fires a shot to Grim, who has his back turned. Grim survives, and Liquid still have a chance to play it again in the 2-on-1. Fallen goes above the boxes. Optimistic, and Grim already low is cleaned up with a couple of stray bullets. That's a really good round from Crims, but Liquid going to be miffed about it. Back in with the orb. Definitely just didn't need to face, right? There's almost nothing Crims can do if you don't give him the chance. But try to trade kills can cost you. Or JW. Could have been a shot through the smoke. Instead, the molly bounces back into it. Leech moving up on the top. Molly is very deep. JW can still fight in front of it if he wants. Oh, JW, he wants. Don't see anyone here, though. Leech on the other side, and JW backing up, taking a shot. Now they know they can move up. So unlikely to be in the same position, right? Has fallback routines. Takes a shot. Picks a new angle. And so Fallen starts to move up. I like how Fnatic are challenging ramp, right? They're not going down without a fight. They're not giving it away to Liquid. This is a bit of a one-way almost for Crims to fight, and he'll see their legs before they see him. They have mollies for this spot. And he does not have a smoke.
Oh, yeah, he had to swing on the contact with the molly. And so he gets lit up in more ways than one. Ugh.
Any flankers?
Yeah, you would hate to be wrapping this A play. You really would. Like Elige, this spot, man, this spot for a guy like Elige, oh, it's grimy.
Tell us how you really
It's grimy, dude. Elige, he's so good. He don't need to be boosted up in no goblin spots, but look at him. That ain't stopped him. So any flank is going to be really rough to come through. Now, the rest of the gang need results on the entries. They've dealt with Golden, but still at the short side is JW, who denies the bomb plant. Now they realize the error of their ways. There's very little time. Fallen takes matters into his own hands, but rushing down that bomb plant is Brolin. And Elige has got no choice but to save Fnatic onto a second.
Ooh, we're seeing some great rounds out of Fnatic there. JW never cleared out a short. They never sent a player up in that position after they killed, I think it was Golden out in the open there. They assume it's done. They assume it's clear. Fallen hits a great combat orb shot, just jumping on the box, but it's not enough to win the round. Fnatic deny the plant yet again, and 2-6. I think they got in off the back of a hero rifle surrounded by pistols, and now they might actually build off the back of that. That's got to feel good for Fnatic, right? Not just getting swept in this series. It would be a bit of a shame to see them not only lose their map pick, but then get wrecked on Vertigo. Good time for Liquid, sure, but Fnatic don't want to let it happen. Orp is back, another full buy, all the util to deny this plant, and a lot of rounds coming down to the last few seconds. It's going to favour you when it comes down to stopping that bomb from getting planted. We've seen Fnatic's tendency to lean into the utility and dropping grenades on the bomb site. At the same time, they're happy fighting ramp, right? They don't lose too many players here. They know when to concede by the looks of things. Great damage done to Crimson Golden early. So they will back out eventually. JW still here waiting on the smoke fade.
Yeah, he's been very, very keen to try and get these early picks. Haven't really seen the results from it just yet for JW. But if there ever was a time, it could be around like this.
You know Liquid are clearing short this round.
Yeah, right. They're not letting that be the undoing again. JW, they're coming his way. Golden posted up on the sandbags as well. Once again, they don't have a smoke for this sandbags player, so keep your eyes out for that. Ollie's going to go in.
Ooh.
Crims drops the smoke from the site. I saw him with it out earlier. I wondered if that's what it was for. But now with the smoke falling here, should get cleared by Team Liquid. Ooh. Golden swinging out wide from behind this smoke. This is interesting. Golden, maybe. Stewie catches him leaving the sandbags, and Crims is dead in the site. JW again, still alive. The only man alive left at A, and this time he's only good for one. Fallen has had his number every single time with the trades. Like, we're really getting a lot of mileage out of Fallen, and that is just great to see. Like, when he first joined this team, right, the results weren't really there for him individually. It was still pretty quiet, but I think that's to be expected, right? Like, new team, new atmosphere. You're trying to adjust to this group of players that you're not, like, super familiar with. Obviously, you have history with guys like Stewie, but you know, it feels like we're really seeing his individual form stepping up as the games have been trekking on for Liquid, as we've seen them more and more. Fallen's been getting better and better. And hell, man, like, I'm fully on board with the idea of him coming back to old form and, like, you know, having a second stint as this feared Brazilian IGL. This time, though, he's leading America to successes.
Yeah, I really like the protocol there for Liquid. Like, that's something they've come up with, not just on the fly, but coming prepared with. When the molly gets smoked on sandbags, Liquid don't panic and wait out the smoke and drop another molly or double nade it. Like, they drop that top ramp smoke, which lets a Liege go into the smoke, climb up on the ramp, be covered from the site, but still isolate that sandbags player. He hides behind sandbags. The sandbags player never knew he was even there. It didn't matter. They tried to escape, and they got killed by Stewie. Liquid had that under lock. They knew they couldn't let that sandbag player get out with his life, and so they don't let it. Nice, you know, thing to fall back on. Sometimes you'll see teams molly sandbag, get smoked, and then go, well, what the hell do? We have no more grenades to get them out of position. And this time Elige's up ramp, but he's going to get killed. They don't know about the boost either. Again, the sandbags used every single round. There's the boost. Brolin finds the timing, killing Fallen from behind. Golden pounces out. Stewie flicks. It's Naf to steal the kill through his teammate's body, and Brolin trades that frag, leaving Fnatic in a very good position. If you go back to B here, you've got to get past Chiquinho, who's been pushed up on the stairs, but they fancy their odds.
Ooh, Chiquinho's Deagle puts a stop to the B play. Naf is also B bound. What are we going to get out of him? Naf needs to be ready to flick down low, and he's not. Chiquinho holds on to B, and with the pistols, once again, Fnatic finds success. The round gets opened up with a D killing that A bomb site onto a Liege, and then they use that sandbags player so well once again to, like, draw the attention away from the boost that's thrown in for Brolin. That's a free kill. At that point, they know everyone on ramp is going to be very, very concerned about, like, these site players, about the boost, and so Golden hits a timing where they're looking away, and it must just feel like, you know, your attention's getting pulled left and right all the time by all these different pistols taking gunfights.
I've got the solution for Fnatic, Harry. They need to buy 4 pistols and 1 rifle every round. They're just going to win.
And then they just win. Yeah, it's that simple.
That's the solution, right? Both times they've done it.
So now they've got guns, and I bet it's not going to end well.
Let's see, right?
Does history repeat itself?
Chiquinho jumping up. No fear, no spot. Grim sees nothing, but the drop is heard. Boosting behind wood is a death sentence. Even now, it's still buggy. What's that smoke? Like, yeah, they're going to do it, but if you look into the wood, your gun will be seen. And I mean, even if you don't, Brolin's watching the smoke. That's so painful. Bomb dropped, all the info, all the kills, jumping up, no fear for Fnatic. We're finding every single frag. Brolin with another. It's just Naf, a long way from home. And the money's been really good for Liquid all game. This is the first time, finally, it's bottomed out. They've not got the economy. Like, you don't want to save here, but the save would net you really your only gun in the follow-up round. So, you know, Doesn't matter. Crims doesn't let you save. He came down on the flank, and Fnatic find a fourth flawlessly as well. Okay, no, 5 rifles. You're right, Fnatic. Yeah. That was the answer.
Yeah, that was the play, as it turns out.
Who knew?
And so now we're just pistols to go up against. This is where Fnatic are really looking to close this gap, right? As mentioned, the money's been there for Liquid. It's been a real grind for Fnatic to keep trying to get back into this game. Well, finally, they've got a bit of a freebie. There's actually a hero AK bought up on Grim. With pistols on everyone else, I don't know, man. Nothing could possibly go wrong in a round like this. Naf is already deep within middle. Oh, no. All right. Yeah, Golden's dead. Lots of aggression out of Naf. Jaquinho has pushed B, and no one is holding for this. No one's considering it. Luckily enough, Naf is an early warning system at the very, very least, right? His death's not in vain. Now they know about the flank. Wow. Grim's AK opens up into this A site, and Grim's up close to this short smoke is getting wrapped. No. In with the turn, in with the double. Crims has given this chance back to Fnatic. They lose Jaquinho, but it is all left to Grim with the hero rifle. Lots of damage. And the kill locked in. Grim, they entrusted him with the AK, and he's showing us why. Down to the 1v1, attempting to peek the ramp, and Grim is in with all 4 kills needed to find 8 for Team Liquid.
Oh my goodness, how does he do it? The precision, the entry, the dink through the box. Crims nades the sandbag spot, the headshot angle that, you know, most players will play in that position. Grim moves out. No fear to take that fight. Even after this display from Crims, like, he's a dead man. He's in a smoke. They're trapping him from both sides, and he flicks and kills either player. Grim, incredible rifle round from him. The one gun does it again. What could go wrong, you said? Well, exactly that, and more of it, in fact, as Grim doubles up into the B-bomb site. Oh, Fnatic are falling apart. They are getting absolutely hounded down, and Liquid invigorated off of that one eco round. Every round in this game where we've had 4 pistols and a rifle has been won over the rifle round. It doesn't make sense. But what a display from Grim, and he's kept it going. Naf on the mid lurk, usually been good for 1, but this time denied. Not going to give you a way back into the round, though. Fnatic are looking to save, or at least they should be. JW hanging for kills, but Golden fakes the ladder drop. That's something. Oh, Grim making noise. Stewie back to middle. And he does kill Golden, so no fake today. JW really does want to save now, unwinnable. And it seems like he'll get away unless Grim moves in the last second.
There's so much danger, JW, JW. Oh, there's one, but right behind him, right behind him, right behind him. There it is, Stewie. Getting that kill, taking the AWP away.
No, doesn't. Oh, sorry. Surprised to see him not take the AWP, like, not pick it up. They didn't have money, but guess Fallen doesn't want it right now. And hey, with rounds like that, why would you run an AWP? Look at the speed. Grim just double entries. Man, his headshot capabilities are so good. Sprays the first player, gets swung again, flicks up, just 1 bullet. All he needs. Beautiful game right now out of Liquid, 9-4. Pimp said on the desk after the last map, yeah, okay, it was a close game, but it felt like a stop. It felt like Liquid manhandled Fnatic. Like, they had some rounds in there, they won the first half, but really they weren't in that second. Yeah. But right now, Liquid are manhandling Fnatic. Suffocating them, Harry.
Depriving them of oxygen. There's more than just that in the air, Hugo.
What else?
There's a lot of stuff, man. I don't even know, like...
Chemtrails?
Yeah, man. God knows what's in them, right? But, yeah, I've been hitting the chemtrails hard.
Yeah.
Chemtrail theory, at least. Look at this, right? Just pistols and a 5-man A stack with them. Look at this. Moving in towards the ramp. A line of Swedes. Oh, it could get messy with this flash from Golden. He's going to throw it in. He's going to say, boys, go on the flash. Well, the flash has been dodged, and it should just be the mop-up. Oh, dear. And Stewie holding on and keeping it pretty damn clean along the way. Fallen padding those stats out. Still top of the board for Team Liquid. And now heading into the last round of this first half of play, we've got a monstrous T-side under the Team Liquid belt. Fnatic hoping to cobble together a 5-round CT side and then maybe recover this in the second.
Well, right there was why Fallen didn't take the AWP against the Pistols, man. He just mops them up with a 3k spray. Now they're on guns, he'll get it back in play. 10-4. I mean, yeah, this is an excellent game out of Liquid, and it's not getting harder either. Naf has been great on these mid-entries, coming up with lurking kills. Fnatic earlier on were challenging the ramp to great success, but in recent times, Liquid have just been so patient that Fnatic don't hang here forever. Fallen with an AWP pick out of nowhere. 3-on-5, and like, honestly, it's almost like Inferno, the way that this plays. Like, in fact, it's worse. Like, there's almost no way Fnatic can win a 3-on-5 in this position. If Liquid play safe and they play smart and they group and execute A, there is almost nothing Fnatic can do about that. They have a kit, they have a smoke. That's really their means to an end, their means to a round. Someone's got to make a play, and Golden wants to be that man. He hears Stewie drop off.
Ooh.
But they're going back.
Yeah, they're leaving A. Now, Golden could get this information on the back of the ramp peak. He sees nothing, and he gets that free kill. Now the penny drops, and Liquid are aware that now Fnatic know as well. So race into this B bomb site, and they both collide right there here at the same time. Grim going deep with inside of B. The bomb now getting planted. Fnatic are here ready to retake, and Crims has opened up. There's the swing for Naf. It's only good for one. It's a 2v2.
Okay.
Now the 2v1. There never should have been. Fallen, last man alive, top of the server right now, trying to hold this line. 1v2, both players tagged up on the other side. Fallen playing around this bomb, playing the timer. There's the close smoke to allow these players to close the gap. Now, Fallen's got a little peephole here to try and look through. First shot misses. They tap the bomb, but it's not the stick yet. They're trying to bait the peek out of Fallen. They're trying to make him uncomfortable, and now they are on it. The tags miss, and there's Fallen with the double. Jaquinho and Chris, they get dropped. It's 11-4 to Team Liquid as Fallen adds a clutch to the tally. My oh my, Liquid looking to take this 2-0, and they certainly are on the path to get there.
Hey Future Pros, today I'll be showing you how to take B stairs control on Vertigo. I would avoid doing this execute early in the round as a T-rush could definitely catch you off guard. So instead use this sometimes in the mid-round to keep the T's away from B. To do this execute you will need 2 Future Pros along with 2 smokes, 2 incendiaries and a flash. Future Pro number 1, you'll be throwing the initial smoke followed by an incendiary and a flash. To throw your smoke, take a quick peek to see if any T's are on the stairs. Then position yourself so the corner of the back wall lines up with the edge of the metal block next to you. Then aim along the bottom of the window off to the left side and throw the smoke. This will block off the B entrance entirely. After this, move back a few steps, aim about 10% up the girder on the left side and walking throw your incendiary immediately. This will deny access to the area below the stairs. Finally, your flash. This time aim to the middle of the girders and simply walk through the flash. In this example, the flash lands a bit too high, but you can solve this by aiming just a bit lower than the one shown here. This flash should blind anyone who is foolish enough to stick around. Future Pro number 2, you'll be throwing the stairs incendiary along with a delayed smoke. To throw your incendiary, step back from the edge of this wall, aim loosely below the line across the back wall, and running throw the incendiary. This will land at the box and also cover some of the stairs too. Couple with Future Pro 1's incendiary and almost all the ground will be covered in fire. After you have cleared stairs with your teammate, head back to where Future Pro 1 threw their nades from and throw this same smoke that was thrown at the start of the execute. This smoke will block up the T's for even longer and will allow you to take a more advanced position down the stairs. This should buy you some time if the T's were planning a B attack and possibly grant you a frag if any T's stick around to fight your execute.
This is not a drill, hold nothing back. This should to kill in this leap of faith that you're in me true. You stand alone.
80,000 gamers used to game here. Now it's a ghost town. Hugo.
Was that a ghost, that noise?
That was, it was meant to be like the music sting. I'm sure you know the...
Yeah, no, I get the reference.
The COD 4
Halo
and
2.
Halo 2, yeah. Big Halo 2 fans. Dual wielding, making a comeback, but
Always
no
used to
dual
play that,
Berettas in this round.
Sad. No need for Liquid, man. They don't need to flex. Nitro's gone, so no dualies in play. Liege with a B play handled. Him and Nav got to get it done there. Up close. JW's run past his opponents here. He doesn't even know. He has no clue. He's killed Stu. There's two more behind you, buddy. And they're shooting him in the back. He was so blinded. So were they. They didn't know until it was too little too late.
I don't
and now
like
it is. Just Brolin 1-on-4.
Yeah, but big Brolin. Out through CT. But it's them seeing T's right now as they spot him on this wrap. Brolin, no utility, just a Glock, not even armor. So I'm not building a very convincing case here. While he's in with that first kill at 2 HP, they just swing him. They just stop the clutch in its tracks. And Team Liquid locking a pistol up onto 12.
Okay.
Starting to feel unlosable.
Yeah, the famous last words that never come back to haunt Harry. It does look good, though, right? Yeah, 12-4. Like, Fnatic have not been in this game. They've not had any answers. A couple of their rounds, similar to Overpass, just coming out of, like, Crims, getting big multi-kills. And that's really all we've got to rely on. Everyone's performing for Liquid. Fallen's having the game of his life right now. He's looking really good. And the supporting cast around him, putting up rounds. Grim, notable mention, I think. But you could find a case for all 5 of these Liquid players. Even Momo, standing behind, watching on. JW, don't do it, man. You've got so much to live for. You cool?
Just the thought, man. He's like stood up there on the railings. You're talking him down.
Also, just want to throw something out there. Was that Fallen who just dropped his smoke on the bridge from top ramp? Like, he has a lineup that lands there from here. That's pretty good.
Wait.
Yeah, he did.
Wait, really?
Yeah, he did.
I thought...
Yeah, he did. That was a CTE smoke down ramp.
No.
Yeah, he did, Harry.
Fallen.
And they left it because they thought they were going to get flash pushed. Now they're re-aggressive.
Yeah, with good reason. They're probably freaking out. Like,
Wait,
where
what?
did this come from?
Is he behind us? Okay, now he gets out of there. Fallen spots everything. He's going to bait for Grim or flash him in. Either one will do.
There's the big flash. Grim waiting at the sandbags. Remember how Fnatic used this against Liquid all the time? Well, Grim's now there laying down the pain, and it's just a nice, clean mop-up that's not out of hand. It's all locked in nice and cleanly. 13 to 4. Clean and nicely.
Nice and clean. Nice.
And now we have this buy coming through for Fnatic, but it could be really the only proper buy we see them get to field unless they find something with it.
Yeah, one player on Fnatic in double digits. No surprise, it's Crims, and everyone in double digits for Liquid. Those numbers should not be too surprising given the scoreline, but right now Fnatic desperate for anything, desperate for some breathing room. They're not going to give it away. Liquid smoke the ramp, they fight it, boost up, Grim. Oh, dead, couldn't see Brolin. Trade attempted through the smoke, won't connect. Fnatic disassemble the boost and go back and wait. They've got to pick. They've got to make it worthwhile. They can't afford to throw this 5-on-4 away if they want to actually compete in this series and in this map specifically. Fallen's still fighting back. He won't be here forever, but he's forced more util out of Fnatic as Liquid is stacked up on A. We have a mid lurker. We have a B defaulter in Jaquinho. He's being held by a Liege with a grimy angle. Molly spotted. Liege now ready. Jaquinho won't push though, and Liege has confirmed that. Even though Jaquinho doesn't get that info, Liege can say, hey, it's only a fake. No need for a rotate. B is free. This mid lurker of Crims has gone back down the ladder, grouping for this 5-man A hit. And this is a good round so far from Fnatic. The only problem is a Liege who's coming in on a flank. He'll be late, but he'll be there in time to win the round if they get the site. That's still an if, though. Fnatic looking to 5-on-3 into A, and Allegiant's timing is everything.
Oh, how are Fnatic not checking the sandbags? That's an unforgivable sin. Elige, wrapped in through ramp as well, has taken a man down from the back. Now, he only goes now, still alive, over in the site. And with him smoked off, Elige is feeling the pressure. Going to drop a smoke of his own and attempt to move up behind it. Elige, right now, has a 1v1 at ramp. Now, that cannot be said in about 10 seconds' time, right? There's a timing where Fnatic can just jiggle these players around. They can take CT away, and so they elect to do the latter. AW holds for that flank, and Elige is just blindsided by it. So Fnatic, they do find 5, right? Yeah. They get that early man advantage. They do good on the promise of picking a round up. And now we actually get to see a T side out of Fnatic. You know, even if you're a Liquid fan, I think you should be happy with the fact that this series, you know, we actually get to see Fnatic deliver something in this second half of play. Fnatic need to check sandbags, considering they used it every single CT round, and they've been caught by it twice now on the Team Liquid side. Like, they need to just check it, because that could have got out of hand if Stewie gets away with a little bit more.
This should be easy street, though, for Fnatic, just waltzing down into the A site. Only pistols here, the USP's cleaned up. And a rifle on Elige. He pushed B early, he's got himself a gun. But is he going to be able to make magic happen with it? Naf has been spotted, and if Naf dies, Elige is considering saving. But he can buy next round, so if you wanted to give it a go and try and break the money a little bit more, that could have consequences for Fnatic. Elige pushed in, but there's no opportunities are given. As the smoke is pushed down, he is just going to save. So 6 for Fnatic, but that was inevitable, right? Full eco for Liquid. Almost nothing invested, and so nothing gotten out of the round, but an AK.
Yeah, Fnatic aren't going to go hunting either. You know, they want to build up money. You don't want to be in a position where, like, you find a couple of T rounds and everyone's going, actually, no, maybe we can do this, and then you lose one, and then it's, oh, actually, no, we have Deagles, and well, GG. So they keep 4-3 alive. Brolin dying to the bomb.
It's fine.
That's all good. You know, like, still money made in a round like that. You would have obviously rather preferred to keep 4 alive.
Yeah. Fallen's got the AWP, though. I want to see where he's putting that, right? Obviously, on a map like Vertigo, it's a lot of spawn-based stuff. If you want to take the peak on your site, it's dangerous to not do it with a spawn. Elige heading B-bound, Fallen with the AWP, going A. Oh, smoke spam's good. Elige putting the AK to good use, but only for 1 as Golden trades through the top of the smoke. Naf still keeps B intact. A good grenade to put Golden down low, and Stewie's here on the cross as well to help him out. Fallen's got this long angle down on the A site. He's called that there's nothing on A right now, and so Liquid can gamble or lean into this B execute that Fnatic are lining up.
Yeah, this is all thanks to Fallen that you've got so many players here to try and hold down this site. And even though Brolin goes deep, there's still Stewie throwing a spanner in the works, playing around these smokes, keeping this B site under lock and key for now. It falls to JW, a 1v2, Fallen rotating in from that A bomb site, donning this AWP. And Stewie still sat at the generators. JW not going to be given any kind of peek here. At least not right away. He goes silent for now, right? Hoping that this silence causes Liquid to leave B. He is committed, whether he likes it or not. Stuck here at Tetris. So JW, hoping that they leave him, that they outbrain themselves, that they give him a chance. And there's that first kill. Stewie still here and will lock in the round with 4 kills on the B hold. Team Liquid up to 14, and the AWP saved forward to boot.
Yeah, I love that reaction for Liquid, right? They're sat back in default, in back pillar at the back of the bomb site. Fnatic throw mollies on both positions. You know what Liquid do in sync? Stewie and Naf both drop a smoke, and then they both swing into each other to, like, you know, from right to left, left to right, in the middle of the double box. And then they just mow down everyone. Naf dies, but Stewie does so much damage and takes all those kills. That's a really, really nice round from Liquid. Fnatic thought they had the B execute, but they run into their own death. And now, oh, well, it might not be far finish line. 2 kills out of nowhere for Liquid. Pistols on Golden. There's guns dropped over, but no one's waiting around. Liquid just want to close this series right now. It's a statement piece. It's a statement made. And Crimson are 1-on-5 to keep this series alive. It's not happening. Grim denies it. And Liquid, this is a bold victory from them. This group just got a bit more exciting.
Yeah, it really, really did. Especially, like, you know, I'm looking at this right now, and it's like, you know, since getting onto the CT side, we haven't like seen any crazy multi-kills out of Fallen, but what he's providing with this AWP in terms of the information, in terms of the map control, it's great for Liquid, and it's great as an IGL as well, right? He's very, very aware of the positions that he has and the information that comes with it. So he's just calling these rotations around the info that this AWP is grabbing. And we've so often seen Liquid in the right place at the right time, you know, stacked over towards B when Fnatic try and go there. This round with more of a mid lean as Fnatic are moving towards mid themselves. Stewie on a very, very, to say wide angle is like this, like he is just in mid, like in the middle of mid, the most middest you can get. Naf waits in CT. This gun is irretrievable for now. Smoked off his Naf, he's going to try and go through it. The Molly denies them this construction control. With an elevator smoke down and CT smokes as well, they can retrieve this weapon and start to move through elevator and CT. Naf has gotten around JW. Was it JW who got around Naf? CT control taken, and JW giving up the goods, in with a second. And now the B site looking tempting for Fnatic.
Yeah, they were going to go A, but with that kill coming in, that's just further info. Yeah, we got the site for free. You know, Naf jumping around maybe could have done something there, but it just makes noise, and you know that Fnatic are deep mid, so JW hears all and puts 2 devastating blows into Liquid, giving Fnatic a round. Would have liked to see Liquid go for this. They've got the AWP, which is one of the reasons they want to save, but could have been a winnable round for them with low health on Fnatic. Golden with a flash ready in case things get naughty. But they will not. Liquid give the respect to Fnatic. Maybe wanting to close it a little bit too soon, right? Very eager to fight. Can't blame them at this scoreline.
Who do you reckon was the most eager to fight in that round?
Naf.
I reckon
Actually,
Stewie was
on an island, right?
100%.
Yeah.
Like, no, you know, he wins the award for the most eager Beaver of the day.
He did like 150 damage though. He almost killed someone. It was close, but yeah, flashed out of middle. I needed something off that spot, but you know, both him and Naf really send it home, don't they?
Look, man, you don't full send harder than that. I can tell you.
Yeah. Nice try anyway. It's still plenty of chances for
I can say this, I've never really seen anyone play that spot.
No?
I doubt I'm going to see it again.
It's good if you get a lurker. Like one dude out mid is never changing.
Yeah, but when it's like 3 guys coming your way, ooh, rough place to be. Naf donning a secondary AWP, but the main AWP is dropped and the ramp hold is just deleted. Elise tries to remove some of this pressure by pushing B.
Okay.
And Stewie has removed Brolin at the short side. Fnatic have jumped the gun, trying to accelerate this A play. They don't have the bomb. They haven't properly cleared the site. And so Stewie is still a problem.
Oh.
Golden up close in CT, gets that kill to Naf, but the trade is found once again. And so a 2-on-2. What started as a 5v3 for Fnatic with those 2 ramp kills coming in. And now they move back into a B play. Liquid hear this. They know it's coming down towards this B bomb site. They rotate around. They get here ahead of Fnatic. They're not entrenched, right? They're having to just hold for the cross. And with utility still remaining, that'll go down and try and get Fnatic into B. They cross with the bomb. They have a chance to get it planted. Crimson JW, 2 of the old boys of Fnatic now left up against it all. JW throwing into the clutch, and while he does get the first, Stewie is in with the trade. And just like that, with the defuse coming in at Team Liquid, debut here in Group D with a 2-0 over Fnatic. Quite the statement indeed, right? Great stuff from Fallen and the boys. You can see they're happy with that one, and I think I would be too.